you mention tonight, so when people view this, because town clerk just called me today, I asked about absentee ballots for this referendum,
Yep.
and they will be available,
Yeah, she,
so people would know.
yeah.
Okay.
Ted Dumaine had asked me.
All right, 15 seconds.
The clock in the office is slow. Go ahead. It's fast.
All right, good evening. Time is now 6 o'clock. I'd like to call this special Board of Selectmen meeting to order on Friday, February 11th at 6 p.m. I ask you to please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And then roll call. Scott Garrison, Kevin Cunningham. And the only thing we do have on our item is new business. Consider act on setting a referendum for February 17, 2022 at the Plainfield Town Hall from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. As we adjourned our meeting from the town meeting to post a date and time, there was a issue where we did not post into the newspaper in time. You have to have it posted 5 days ahead of time. So that's why the request is to make an adjustment. This will give us still 5 days because they have it going in tomorrow. So it'll be in the Noise Bulletin tomorrow with an ad to give proper notification. We have a change on the town clerk's office. They have a legal notice as well. So it's the only thing we're going to be talking about tonight. And you'll notice that I gave you a little backup data. This is our town meetings because it's very difficult to think about all the things you have to do to get the notifications out and all of that. So I do have to apologize because we see the second bullet down there says legal notice to be created by Lisa or Kevin, our first selectman. So Lisa was out and I dropped the ball and had been so busy I didn't even think about it. So that's why, just straightforward. This is going to be adjusted, just so you know. I put this together trying to think of all the little things that we do, and there's a lot of little ones. But I'm going to put it up in front. I'm going to add one more. It's going to be a meeting with the registrar of voters, town clerk, and Lisa and myself, and probably go real quick with Kyle. Just all we're going to do is make sure that we don't drop any issues. So the legal notice be approved by the registrar of voters before we even get going. So when we go to a town meeting, if anything happens, and they say yes, we've got the legal notice ready to go first thing in the morning. And that way, everybody's on board. Some of the things that stopped us and slowed us down was getting not only the legal notice, but also the wording on how the ballot would be listed. That's why I want the registrar of voters in there. If we do this all in front, it should be straightforward. So you can see all the little transactions that have to happen in order to get a good vote. Obviously, there's one in the middle there where we're talking about the signs going up. So I had all those pulled down already today. Just want to know if you have any questions about that or any concerns.
Yeah. Isn't there another step because it has to go from the clerk to Kyle to be put on the calendar also?
Yes, and that's why you'll see in the third bullet down, legal notice accepted by the town clerk, posted to the website, Facebook page, and sent to the newspaper. So that's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's part of it. But I do want to include everybody so you never know when someone else comes up with an idea about how to do something. And I think that's important. So it should be a team effort, and that's why this was started. I think one more ad on the front would help out tremendously. So, any other comments or questions?
It looks good.
This is going to be a working document, so we'll continue modifying that as we go. So I would entertain a motion at this point to set the referendum for February 17, 2022 at the Plainfield Town Hall, 8 Community Ave, Plainfield, Connecticut at 6 a.m. to 8 p.m.
I'll make that motion.
Okay. Do you have a second?
Do we have to cover it or actually with the referendum?
That's how I worded it up there, just to say, the town clerk and the registrar of voters already had that set for
Okay.
what the referendum says, yes.
In that case, I'm fine with seconding the motion.
Thank you. Motion's been made in a second, and all in favor say aye.
Aye.
And motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
And all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Time is now 6:04.